Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back once again to the Withlacoochee River Railroad. And I'm just testing out a new camera right now. This one here is, this here is my K-Line F7, they call it. Although when you look at the dynamic brake grids on the roof of this F7, those are F3 roof grids, or dynamic brake grids. An F7 would have a dynamic brake fan, a 36-inch fan on an F7, which went to 10 inches larger, a 48-inch fan on the F9. I believe this engine is experiencing a short circuit. Not exactly sure, but I believe it's experiencing a short circuit somewhere, probably off of that front truck. That's often where I see the sparks fly up from. I don't see anything inside, obviously, because I've got a shell on it. So let's take the shell off and see what we've got going on in there. It could be a wire that's, you know, it's maybe worn through the insulation and it's shorting against the metal frame underneath. You know, it could be any one of those things. So let's take a look and see what we've got going here. Okay, to kind of get started on this, what I'm going to do is take the shell off and see what we got underneath here. Okay, I see the direction switch. There is a direction switch. It keeps it going one way or the other. It does have a what's it called? A reversing unit in here. It does have a reversing circuit. I doubt seriously. I mean, this is from probably the 80s or the 90s. The 1980s or 1990s. Alright. You got, looks like this one's held together with like 4 screws in the 4 corners. If an F unit actually has corners. Alrighty, there's a nice long screws. I mean, if nothing else, I guess we could use the shell on another frame if I can find another frame. Alright. You know, what I might do, if I can get this one going good, put some KD coupler, put a KD coupler on the back of this one, and maybe a nice dummy coupler on the front. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Oh, well, back screws hold on the, alrighty. And let's see here. Well, that's not plugged in, whatever that is. Alright. Let's see. Well, that don't come out, huh? That's not holding it. All right. Don't see why that needs to be there. And yes, I was right. It's got a circuit board in it. That it certainly do have. I mean, it's completely possible that the board is shot. Okay, the red wires do come up off of the or what come up off of the collectors, or off of the rollers. Imagine the white wires are the ground. let's see, there's a screw holding that down. Okay, there's the other screw. Oh, that's a little tiny one. Little tiny screws. Alrighty. Okay, wonder why that's doesn't seem to be coming up any, because I know the screw ain't that long. Okay. Yes, the white wires are ground. Oh no, you got one going to this switch here, or two going to that switch. All right. You got a red wire going to the bulb. Now, how do I know that the red wires are coming right here? Right here. So we know the red wires, and they're connected to the circuit board right there. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. There's got to be a way to get that to come up. Well, howdy, something's stripped under there on that one, that's for sure. Alright, and that's a piece of brass that holds that down, a brass nut of some kind. Don't want to break the circuit board because it's really the only one I got. Don't know where I'm going to get another one if that's the problem. Unless that's, I think I know what the problem is. Alrighty. Judging by what that one is, I need a pair of pliers. And I had a pair of pliers around here somewhere. Ah, there they are. Let's see if we can hold that thing tightly. And we might actually get this circuit board loose. There it comes. I should have known there was something like that under the other end. All right. Okay, yes, the red wires are all coming up from the truck. They go to the circuit board right here. All right. These other wires, I have no idea what they do. Let's get the, alright, had a washer in there. Alright, little lock washer. Ah. Okay. It is completely possible that these wires coming in here, okay, and it looks like either the blue or the yellow, if that, okay, the blue or the yellow wires pick up the ground. Okay. What do we got here? Pop this C-clip off of here. Alrighty. And the truck should come off. Okay. Okay, looks to me like the black wire is the ground wire. Alright, well, don't know what the yellow wire does. We know the red wires go to the collector. Alright, let's see here. Let me put the clip back on. I imagine both trucks are probably hooked up the same way. Alright. I'll put the truck back on. We're going to find a way. Alright. Let's see if we can get that out of there. And this way, we'll at least have this. Alrighty. This is not looking good at all. Ah, busted out of there. Alright, that's out. And let's see that if we can take, and we're free from the body shell now. So, let's see if we can take and yeah, let's see if we can take and run that now. No, it's not running at all. Alright, let me lift this board up off of the... we may be shorting out. Alright, now let's see. No, I'm not even getting a headlight. And I know that headlight works. So, we know that it's not running. I do know that the motors work, and the motors work fine. So, with that in mind here, what we have here is there's something actually shorting out. Now, I do know that I have a bridge rectifier right here. I can probably remove that from the board. So we got our plus and our minus here. That's what's connected to the DC motors. And that's probably what the yellow wires are going to, is the motors. So, but we can hook into the bridge rectifier and then go directly to the motors and completely bypass this board and not even use a... With a bridge rectifier, you can run a DC motor on AC without a hitch. So, let's see here. Do I have anything to set those up on? Probably not. Of course not. Why would I have something to set that up on? And be able to try to run it with a DC power pack. Let's see here. I can use a couple of blocks. Or I could turn it up on its side. Could probably do that. Alrighty. Alright, let's see here. It don't matter which one of these you hook up. We're going to. Strangely enough, my Alright. Let's see if we can make this beast run. At least get the motors running. I think I can. Alright. Okay, we've got a light. Well, that's more than we had before, but we've got a light. Alright. I wonder if having this disconnected from the board, I know pulling this out of the body's just a plastic body. This has nothing to do with that. So, alrighty, let's see about putting the board back in place and seeing if we can get this thing going. I'm going to have to leave here soon and try to Alright, let me get my screwdriver. Don't you just love this stuff? Yeah, I bet you back in the day, these electronics were known as the cat's meow. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come on. Really? It'd help if I could see what I was doing. I know I'm not over the target here. Alrighty. Yeah, that might have been a grounding point for that board, was these screws. So let's see if, again, if we can get them going. what my purpose for pulling the board loose had everything to do with seeing if we had anything. Let's see here. Let me hook this ground side up to this truck, and let's see if we get some motor operation that way. Huh. Those motors are completely dead. They're not getting any juice at all. Huh. Wonder if something came loose. I don't know. I know I have a light and that's it. Well, at this point, I'm going to come to the conclusion that this is a dead engine, and I'm just going to have to take the trucks off of it and salvage the motors out of it, because I know the motors work, and see if I can come up with another system, or maybe do something else to get it going. It's a good engine. I mean, I thought it was a good engine. And that's about all I can do with it at this point. Like I said, I've got someplace I've got to be here in, well, the wife's got an appointment at 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's already after 2 p.m. So there's not much I can do with this engine. I might try to find a way to repower the engine with someone else's board. I don't know. It depends on what I run into at the next train sale, next train show. I'd like to get this engine going. I think it's a pretty nice looking, and it's an in-scale engine, so, you know, I wonder how it would look with the Burlington Northern shell on it, huh? Well, we know that with a little modification, the shell would fit. Hey, I had to try something, you know what I mean? Okay. Well, that's gonna pretty much be it this week for the Monday night maintenance madness, or madness maintenance. And I want to thank y'all for coming. Like I said, I'm testing out a new camera. I just got it at Walmart. Yeah, it's a it's similar to a Sony camera. Here's a picture of it. Well, I have a picture of it. I mean, it's not a high-dollar camera at all, but it is a camcorder. And I'd been wanting to get another one for a while, and this one did come with a remote. 99 bucks. 99 bucks for this camera. Of course, I may not, you know, I don't know if I'm going to like it when we're done. We will know when that time comes, won't we? But until next time, happy railroading.